probably heard a lot of talk about something called the backstop.
There is still the question of the Northern Irish backstop.
The backstop has to be time limited.
Alternatives to the backstop.
The backstop.
The backstop.
Our backstop cannot be extended to the whole UK.
What is it? Welcome to Brexplainers.
The backstop is a guarantee, a safety net if you like, that whatever happens with Brexit, people and goods will be able to keep moving freely across the Irish border. Both sides agreed to this principle in December, but ever since they've been trying to find a way to put it into a legally binding agreement.
Michelle, we've got work to do.
The British government says the answer to all this is to have the whole of the UK in what it calls a temporary customs arrangement with the rest of the EU, and then there'd be no need for any new barriers. But it wants that to be time limited. In other words, that Britain wouldn't be stuck in it forever. But the EU say, hang on, by definition, if something's time limited, it's not a real guarantee. So they say there must be the option that Northern Ireland alone would stay lined up to EU rules. That's what's been called the backstop to the backstop.
The British side doesn't like that because it could start to split Northern Ireland from the rest of the UK.
Britain says none of this should matter anyway because the big future deal with the EU will make the backstop unnecessary.
But just in case, both sides have talked about extending the transition period after Britain leaves the EU. This is the period due to run from March 2019 to the end of 2020, during which Britain will stick to EU rules. Extending it could provide more time to reach that final deal.
But that transition period only happens if there's agreement on the backstop. Without that, Britain leaves the EU on March the 29th without a deal.
We'll have more Brexplainers soon. Subscribe to our channel to keep up with our videos.